So I got my Chihuahua to use the pee pad inside, but now I want to train her to go outside and not use a pad at all. You may have seen my video on the 100% foolproof method to pee pad train your Chihuahua. I've gotten a lot of positive feedback on that video, and I've also gotten a couple requests to do a follow-up video how to train your Chihuahua to then transition to the outdoors, such as this one from Beth McHugh. Can you please make a part 2 to show how to transition your sweetie pie to go outside? Thank you, Beth McHugh, for the great question, and here is that follow-up video. By the end of this video, I will show you my technique for training your fully vaccinated Chihuahua how to transition potty training outdoors in just 4 weeks. If you're new to Sweetie Pie Pets, please consider subscribing to my channel and clicking the bell for alerts every time I put out a new video. So let me be right up front here. The key is really going to be how consistent you are. Your consistency is going to create the habit that you want for your Chihuahua. If you're inconsistent, she's going to be also. Quick note here, I don't recommend training your Chihuahua to go outside at all until they've received all of their puppy vaccinations, and even maybe wait a couple weeks after their last vaccination so they have time to build up immunity and they're not going to pick up anything from the dirt outside. Remember, don't laugh. Don't laugh at me.
I'm not here.
Remember, parvo can live in the dirt for a long time without a host. So first, let me start with some consistent rules that you should follow. Have an outdoor designated spot for your sweetie pie to always go to that same spot. She will begin by sort of like marking her territory or kind of, laying down some scents there. And then it's going to trigger that every time she goes back to that area when she picks up that scent. And you may need to put her on a leash and kind of stand out there with her for a little while to make sure that she doesn't go looking around elsewhere and she just kind of stays put. I recommend avoiding areas like the front yard or even while you're taking her on a walk, because the goal is to eventually make it so that she can go on her own without you there and she can go potty by herself. If it's fully fenced, that's really the best option. Or even if you have like a enclosed patio, that can be perfect too. But like fire hydrants and dog parks and the neighbor's tree, maybe not so much. Rule number 2, you want to make sure that you take your Chihuahua out first thing in the morning and last thing at night before bedtime. An adult Chihuahua, even though they have like a tiny bladder, they can hold it all night long for up to like 7, sometimes even like 8 hours. But remember that by the morning time, they're really going to need to go. So like hurry up and take them to their designated potty spot and then reward them greatly when they have success. Rule number 3, use simple verbal commands that they can pick up on, such as go potty or go outside. With Tina, I always tell her, go outside. Something short and simple is best. Very quickly, she will learn your simple verbal cues, and she's going to be like super excited to go out in the backyard with her favorite human. Rule number 4, give her lots of love and praise and maybe even like a treat if she has success. She will love the attention that she's getting, and she will quickly come to associate that with the success that she's having in her outdoor potty time. Rule number 5, confine her while she's indoors. Do not give her run of the house or the apartment in between potty breaks, because that's just asking for an accident. You can either use a bed crate, or you can put her on a leash and have her like right there with you or on your lap, or you can keep her confined to a small area such as maybe a bathroom or a kitchen area or something that's kind of blocked off. As long as she doesn't have full run of the house, and as long as you can hear if she starts whimpering, maybe she needs to go outside. Rule number 6 is just that. You need to be paying close attention to her and listen for any kind of cues, verbal or body language or otherwise, that she might be giving to you that she needs to go potty. Sometimes if you're holding them, they actually just start becoming kind of wiggly in your lap and they just want down. Don't put them down in the house. Take them out to the assigned potty spot and put them down there. What typically happens is that she will nap, and believe it or not, dogs sleep for like 12 to 14 hours a day. Remember, when you gotta go, you gotta go. And that's true with dogs too. She will let you know when she's gotta go potty, but you have to make sure that you can recognize her language and be ready to respond immediately. That consistency is gonna be a very important factor in her success, because after all, she's learning to trust you that you're gonna take her outside when she needs to relieve herself. Number 7, I usually encourage free feeding your Chihuahua. This means allowing your Chihuahua to have free access to hard kibble all the time. This is important because of the potential for low blood sugar that Chihuahuas and actually many other small breed dogs have. The small breed dog award. This is important because of the potential for low blood sugar that Chihuahuas and other small breeds are prone to. However, I do suggest that for the sake of outdoor potty training, you temporarily stop the free feeding and have scheduled meal times. It just makes it a little easier. The reason is that eating a meal will stimulate your Chihuahua's bowels. Usually, pretty much right after eating, she will need to go outside and relieve herself. So be consistent with your meal times and your immediate follow-up with a potty break outside in the designated spot. It may take a few minutes for the urge to kick in, but eventually she'll go. And then as soon as she does, make sure that you praise her immensely and take her back inside for a quick cuddle on the couch and maybe her post-meal nap. Number 8, what to do if she has an accident. So first, if you catch her in the act, you can clap your hands loudly and then quickly take her outside to her designated area. Second, don't yell at her and definitely do not rub her nose in it. That will only serve to confuse her and make her afraid of you. Third, use an enzyme-based urine remover. These actually work wonders. Personal experience here, and it'll prevent your little sweetie pie from going back to the same area and continuing to pick up that scent and think that that's where they're supposed to go. This is a topic for another video, but for now, just know I would not recommend using ammonia or bleach-based cleaning products. Your Chihuahua has a very strong sense of smell, and she will smell right through those things and pick up the scent of the urine. How long will it take? Well, every dog is different. I found that being really consistent for about a month will usually do it. Some dogs might take a little longer and you might have to do some backward steps before you can move forward, but eventually they will get it if you're just consistent. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please, if you have any comments or suggestions or thoughts or input, put it in the comments below. I love hearing from all of you guys, and I try my best to respond to everybody. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and click the bell for notifications. I will see you guys next time on Sweetie Pie Pets.